which is the most difficult country for you?
The Togo, you know Togo.
I know Togo, very small.
They put me in jail for 9 days. So it was
What?
very, very difficult for me
No
because,
kidding.
on the roads, I had my Quran on the road. I was reading Quran. So when
Mhm.
they saw me reading
Yes,
Quran,
yes.
they called the police and they came to take me to their police station. So
Mhm.
they put me in jail for 9 days. After 9 days, they left me.
Okay, today, story warriors, story merchants, story weavers, draw your chairs closer because you're about to learn from a phenomenal young man with so much energy, with so much inspiration. Can you imagine this? Would you be willing to take your bike and ride across 6 countries so that you can get education? Because with education, you can change the world.
Yeah.
How many of you can drive? Forget about driving. Ride your bike, not across 1 country, 2 countries, 3 countries, and through a danger zone, an area where there's potential conflict between warring militias, just so that you can get an education. Today, you're going to hear from a phenomenal young man by name Mamadou Safayou Barry, who did just that because education is so important. What you're taking for granted, Mamadou doesn't want to take for granted. Hello, brother Mamadou. Good morning, good
Hello.
afternoon, good evening. Where are you joining us from this evening or this morning?
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Everything is good. Now in Cairo, in Egypt.
Cairo,
Alhamdulillah, I'm
Egypt.
studying. Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. This is about 11:34 a.m. in Dallas, Texas. What time is it in Cairo, Egypt, sir?
9:34 like this. P.M.
Wow.
9. Yeah.
Wow.
P.M.
PM. So it's already dark outside.
Yeah. There is between us 7 hours. You're very, very far.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, very good. I'm grateful that you made the time after a long day, and you made the
Yeah.
time to have this conversation with us because your story is so inspiring. Your story is a truly African story. All Africans, 1.4 billion of us, should be proud of you for what you did.
Yeah.
First of all, introduce us. Who is Mamadou Safayou Barry? Talk about you first, where you grew up, and then we can talk about the journey that you took from
Yeah.
Guinea all the way to Cairo, Egypt. So, who is Mamadou?
Okay. Mamadou Safayou Barry is a normal person. I am from Guinea Conakry.
Not so
Yeah.
normal, not so normal. Go ahead.
No, normal person. Yeah.
Okay,
Like everyone. So
okay,
I was living in Guinea, in the capital city Conakry, with my family. I
yes.
grew up in our family, very, very big family. So in the family, we have many. Sometimes your uncles, you are living with your uncles, with your brothers.
Mhm.
In Africa, like
Through
Africa,
African culture, yes.
yeah. I was living there. I began school 2004. The I began to attend school,
Mhm,
and Alhamdulillah, I continue. But
mhm.
when I reached to when where I supposed to do baccalaureate, baccalaureate
Yeah,
exam,
I know
you
baccalaureate. We
know,
got baccalaureate in Cameroon. Yeah.
yeah, I did it 5 times. I don't get it. So for that I say that you have to change
How
your
many
way.
times? How many times did you
Five
try?
times, five.
Okay, but did you finally pass it?
I have never passed it.
Okay, but your
I have never.
persistence is what matters. You wrote your baccalaureate 5 times. Kudos, brother. Kudos, kudos, kudos. That means you have a
Yeah,
lot of persistence. All right.
and and up to now in Egypt here, I'm trying to get it.
Okay.
But in another way, in you know
Yes.
You know, sometimes if you follow one thing, you don't
Yeah.
get the good final.
Result.
You have to change. Maybe you
Yes.
will get. I'm on that like
Very
this.
good.
Yeah, I'm married. I have a daughter. Her
Wow.
name is
How old is she?
Hajiratu. My wife, Fatima Barry. Yeah, I'm living with them in Egypt here.
Fantastic. So they have joined you in Egypt.
Yeah,
Very good. How old is your daughter?
three and a half, 3 years and a half.
Amazing, amazing. I have something in common with you. I'm a father of two daughters. We can talk about that some other time.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
So, in your
So
family, are you the
yeah,
first? Are you the last? Are you in the middle?
now I'm the middle. You are
Okay.
enough, but yeah, in the middle.
Okay, good. So, your baccalaureate was in what area, or you wanted to get the baccalaureate in which area?
Uh, in mathematics. No, I was doing
Awesome.
mathematical courses. Yeah, on mathematics
Yes,
science. So
yes.
we
Very
had
good.
many lessons without mathematics. We had physics, chemistry,
Mhm,
something like this. But
mhm.
the center of all those things is the mathematics.
Okay, okay, great.
Yeah,
And you mentioned that you grew up in Conakry, which is a big city, right?
yeah, yeah. The
How was life like?
biggest city.
How was life in a big city like Conakry, Guinea Conakry?
Life was easy, no problem. You are going to study, but because for me, good life is not to get everything, but to have opportunity to go to school and live
Yes,
with your family. So I was living with my family. So and I'm going to school. I'm not sick, so everything was okay.
amazing, amazing.
Yeah,
All right, so let me, for our listeners who are joining the Story Warrior platform for the first time, we are
yeah,
all about telling the stories of unsung heroes with untold stories. If I meet someone, if I hear about someone who has an unsung,
yeah,
untold story, I try to make friends with them because first, I love people, I love good people. And I
yeah,
stumbled on Mamadou's story in, I think it was online. And you can read something online and you just move on. But for me, I
yeah,
don't read a good story and move on. I want to be able to connect with a person. And I'm thanking God for allowing me to connect with Mamadou, because when I read about him, I felt like it's very inspiring what you did. It's
yeah,
very, very challenging to ride a bicycle for one day. But you said, since I'm not getting my baccalaureate in Guinea, I'm gonna go try to go to school in Egypt. So let
yeah,
me ask you, Mamadou, what encouraged you, what inspired you to choose Egypt? Of all the other countries, there's Senegal right next door. There is
yeah.
Mali. There's Cameroon, where I come from. There's Ghana. There's all these places. Why did you choose Egypt?
You know I choose Egypt because before I began to do the baccalaureate, so in 2016, I have been in Senegal. I was reading Al Quran, only Al Quran there,
I
something
see.
like 4 months. Okay, with
Okay.
our teacher in Senegal,
Mhm.
he speak about Egypt so much. He also was studying in Egypt. You
Okay.
understand? With him, he inspired me about Egypt, especially Azhar University. So he said
Mhm.
that they teach, but as for me, in Guinea, I was studying like only in science.
Uh-huh.
You
Uh-huh.
understand? So
Yeah.
I did the baccalaureate 5 times. I say no. So I'm going to choose the first, to study the religion because that is
Mhm.
very, very important in our society.
Yes.
So I choose that. For that, I choose Egypt because
Mhm.
here in Egypt, they have the biggest Islamic university.
I
So I
see.
say this is the place what I want to go.
I
And maybe
see.
when I go there, I will get that what I want. It for that I'm
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
I choose
Awesome.
Egypt for that.
Okay, because it has one of the best Islamic universities. Now I know about Al-Azhar, one of the best Islamic
Yeah.
universities in the world and in Africa. So when you had admission, you're now switching from, okay, I'm sick and tired of mathematics, chemistry, physics.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing so much success here. After all, I'm also a man of faith. I'm a man of God. I'm gonna go
Oh,
learn about religion so that I can continue to be of service to others. So you got
Yeah.
admission in Egypt. And take
Yes.
me back to the time when you got your admission. How did you feel about your admission letter?
You know, in Egypt they have something. It's not by force to get an admission letter. You know, I
Okay.
didn't have any admission letter.
Okay.
I got it when I have been in Egypt. When I reached
When
in
you
Egypt,
arrived Egypt. Okay.
yeah, when I arrived there, I got it.
I see.
I left Guinea without nothing. I
No
don't know
admission
if
letter?
they. No, you know, here they have it. You can if you come, you will get it, no problem.
Wow. Wow.
You
Wow.
understand?
I gotta blast the vuvuzela. Hello, folks. If you're hearing this for the first time, listen to Mr. Mamadou Safayou Barry. He left Guinea, going all the way to Egypt without the admission letter in hand, but he had a faith. He had a belief that if I get to Egypt, if I get to Cairo, I'll get my admission letter. So I want to give him a big blast of this vuvuzela. Okay, very good. All right.
Thank you, brother.
So, so take me
Thank
back
you.
to you talking to your family, talking to your wife, talking to your daughter.
Yeah.
Daddy has to leave. Daddy has to go to Cairo. How did you explain that to them? Like, I gotta go.
Maybe you will not believe, but you know, I didn't explain to anyone my project,
Okay.
what I want to do.
Why?
You
Why
know,
did you not explain? Why did you not explain your project?
okay, I'm going to explain. You know, I'm going to take a bicycle, a
Yes.
normal bicycle, even
Yes.
a bicycle. I bought it. You need it was someone was using that bicycle. I bought
Yes.
used the bicycle.
Yes.
I cannot tell to my father, not to my mom. Also, I cannot say to my wife, I'm taking this bicycle
Because
for
nobody will
Egypt.
believe you. Why?
They will
Because
not
nobody will
believe.
believe you, or
Maybe
why?
they will say, I'm now, you know, I have
Crazy.
depression, something like this.
They will say, Mama,
You
you crazy
understand?
already.
Yeah.
So
So
you do
I
not
say I will
explain
not.
the project to your wife.
No. You know, I was living with my father, my
Yes.
wife also. You understand?
Okay.
We were living at the same place.
Yes.
So I know that when I leave, my father will take care to my family, something like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
It
yeah,
for that
yeah.
I didn't say anything to anyone.
No kidding.
And you know what my father
Yes.
told me when I reached in Egypt?
Yeah.
He said that if I told him before to live in Guinea, I'm going, he will not accept. I say
Of course,
Alhamdulillah.
you're
You
not
know?
going to accept. That's why I think your project is a crazy project, but it's a beautiful project. It shows the
Yeah,
power of your belief. It
yeah, of
shows your
course.
belief was so high. You did not tell your dad. You say, okay, after all that, you're gonna take care of family as you should. I'm
Yeah,
gone. You didn't tell your wife, didn't tell your daughter, but you know I'm going to Egypt. You know I'm going to Cairo.
yeah. You know, yes, of course. You know, in there is no problem for that. Maybe some people will think that there is a problem to leave your family like
Yeah,
this. Don't tell them nothing. But I think that with my situation, I cannot tell that, you know,
yeah.
with those some a project like this, my project, you cannot
Mhm.
tell it to everyone. They will not accept.
Because
Understand?
they would poison your mind with
Yeah,
other, no, you should stay here. You're married. You got a beautiful wife. You got a beautiful daughter. Why are you going? You're
yeah.
a daddy. How can a daddy do that? You're just like, all right, guys, I'm gone. So
Yeah.
even one friend, you did not tell one friend, is that what you say? Or
No,
did it
no one,
a
no one,
friend that you put to the side and say, hey, bro, I gotta go? Nobody, not even your mother.
no, no one. If I don't say something to my, not to my wife, not to my parents, you, no one knows my project. Only me
How
and
how much
God.
did you
Only me and God. So
Only
God
you and
was
God. All
my.
right, all right, all right. Thank you. So if you are working on a big project, only you
Yeah,
and God should know. That's what you're saying. Is that true?
yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Only God.
Now, I learned a very big lesson from you. Next time, I'm not going to tell my wife if I'm working on some very important project. Sorry, wife, I have to do it. Okay. Now,
Don't say that it from me. You are expect from me.
I should not quote Mamadou
Don't-
on that. I should not quote Mamadou. I should just say it's for me. I'm not going to quote you.
okay.
Okay, I got that. I got that disclaimer. Very point well taken. Now, tell me, Mamadou, how much did you
Yeah.
spend to buy the bicycle? Because a used bicycle is not even a new bike.
No,
do
yeah.
you know how to repair a bike in case it got broken?
I don't know so much, but I only know some things, but
Yeah.
it's not my job. But
Okay.
if I don't have another way, I will do for myself. You understand?
Yes.
So I have to follow something for that. I bought
Okay.
it for something like $30, $30 US, 30
Okay.
something like this.
In the local currency in Guinea, what do you guys use? Franc CFA?
No,
What?
franc Guinea, franc Guinea.
Franc Guinea. Okay. So how much
Yeah,
was it in Franc Guinea?
it was for 300,000 and something, and 300,000 and something. Yeah.
Okay. Was it a motorbike or a regular
No, not
bicycle?
a regular bicycle. Bicycle, as you
Regular
know, bicycle.
bicycle. All right.
Yeah.
Now, take me to the moment the night before. What was going on through your mind before you leave?
In my mind, I was very, very sure that I will arrive
Get.
on my dream, because I had,
Mm,
I in my mind I had everything. I didn't have a good phone, but in a
oh,
paper I wrote everything, my
mhm,
destination, where I supposed
mhm.
to go, the road, everything. I had it on a paper. So I
Okay.
was 100% that I will arrive in my destination. You know,
But you had a little notepad in your bag with
yeah,
everything. Okay, with
yeah.
the road you're going through, which country, and let's say, for example, what did you have in your bag? What do you have to eat? Because it's a long journey. It's thousands
Yeah,
of miles. What did you have in your bag to eat on the way?
I can say nothing important, because I didn't have money. That was my biggest problem. You understand? So
Mhm,
I say I was thinking in my mind that all those countries was like Guinea. You
mhm.
understand? In
Yeah.
Guinea, if you go in the wild places, you
Mhm,
can get something to eat in the forest like this. I was thinking that. So for that I say no problem. Maybe I will go on the road in the forest. I can take
mhm.
some fruit
Some
there.
food. Mhm.
And yeah, that was real, because in Mali and Burkina, I only was eating that. But from when I passed in Burkina, no, nothing. So I was every day hungry, every day, night and day. You know,
In your bag,
you don't have
in
money.
your
I
bag,
didn't. I didn't have much money. The
did
money
you have
that I
some bread?
have,
Did you have some bread in your bag or some dry food, something, some water?
no, I was eating something. Okra. No, not
I
okra.
know
Sorry.
okra. I know okra, yeah.
Yeah, okra. Of course, okra.
Yeah.
Mm. I don't know if it's okra.
Okay.
Uh, okra. Not okra. Not okra. I forget the
Okay. I
name
know
in English, but in French they call it manioc.
manioc. I know manioc. That's cassava.
Okay.
It's
Cassava.
cassava.
Thank you. Thank
In
you.
English, it's
Okay.
cassava. You know, I
Okay.
speak
Cassava.
French.
Yeah, I speak French.
I speak French because I'm from Cameroon. Maybe not as good as
Oh,
you, but
okay. Okay. Very nice. They are it's powder. They call it Gary. You know Gary?
I know Gary. I made Gary as a young boy. When I was going to
Okay.
school, my mother taught me to make Gary. If I don't make Gary, I could not buy shoes to go to school. I'm not joking. That's true.
That
So
was
you have
my
some
my
Gary
my
because Gary is easy to soak with water and eat.
with
Do you guys
water.
normally eat Gary in Guinea? Because it's very popular
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Cameroon and Ghana and
Yeah.
Nigeria. So you have Gary in Guinea.
We have it, but not we sometimes you see people eating it, but we know that it's a good food. So,
Yes,
and if you mix it with water, that
and
was
some
my
sugar
food, my
and some
my my, my special food on the road, because I know if you put water, it can
you can
be
rice.
enough. Yeah, it
Very
can
good.
rise and be enough.
Oh my God. Oh
That
my
was
God. Oh my God. That is so interesting.
and
Okay.
it's not so expensive, that food, not
Yeah, it's very cheap.
expensive.
It's very
It's
affordable. Very, very affordable.
yeah.
Okay, very good. So you got some Gary. Did you have some sugar?
Yeah.
Because Gary goes well with sugar.
Yeah. I on the road I used to buy something like safer 50 safer. You understand?
Yeah.
50 CFA, something like this.
50
50,
francs
oui,
CFA,
50 francs. Oui, oui.
okay. Voila.
Not
Now,
so expensive. So, yeah. And on the
the
road, there
first,
was some people, if they see me, they help me. Even if they
yes,
don't believe me, but you know, in Africa, if they see you are in some situations, you are
they
hungry,
help you.
they will give you food. It's for that. So
Exactly. So the first night or first day, you're still riding just through Guinea. And
yeah, through
then
Guinea, yeah.
through Guinea, maybe
Mali.
it took how many days before you got out of Guinea? Because I imagine from Conakry to the border is a long journey.
Yeah, they're a long journey. I only take something like 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all day long.
Yeah, every day. That was by the walk. So you have to ride the bicycle.
Yes.
Nothing to do. Only riding. Only ride.
Did the bicycle ever get broken? Did it ever give you any
No,
problem on the way, or all through was good?
no. Eh,
Wow.
even one problem.
Wow. That means
Eh,
God was
Any
watching over
any
you.
problem. Yeah. Yeah, that is was God. It's for that I say Alhamdulillah. I say that because I believe that he was with me. So
Yes.
it's for that,
How
yeah.
many days before you got to say, okay, from Guinea, you went through Senegal, right?
No, from Mali.
Okay, Guinea through Mali. And
Yeah.
Mali is a very big country, it's a very vast country. I imagine you
Yeah.
took several days to get through Mali. About how many days?
You know, Mali is very, very big. But if you are going, when you are taking the road to Algeria. But
Okay,
if you want
so
to go to Burkina, it's not so far to get
okay,
out
the
of,
southern part is
of the
small, yeah.
country.
Okay,
Yeah, I will pass by there something like I think 3 days, only three
3 days.
days. Yeah,
Now,
then.
when you meet
But
immigration people, you have your passport. Or what do you
yeah,
tell the
I had
immigration
my
people? Because
passport.
they can be very difficult. You have a passport from
Yeah,
Guinea.
yeah, I had my passport, but you know, I didn't know the real importance of passport.
Yes,
You understand? Because
yes.
I didn't take any stamp, not to get yeah.
Cairo.
Any stamp. So I didn't know. I was thinking only your passport is your only you need only your address.
Yes,
So it when I
yes,
arrived in Burkina, they told me that I supposed to take stamps.
yes. You're supposed to take the stamp to show
Yeah,
that you're gonna
yeah,
pass
stamp.
through. So
But
what
also
did they
I
say
don't
to
know.
you?
I don't. Yeah, they say that some they were asking me questions, many questions. Where are you going? Where are you from? I said I'm from
Mhm.
Guinea. They say where are you going? I'm going Egypt. And when I say I'm going in Egypt, that was the problem because they cannot believe that I'm going in Egypt with the
Of
bicycle.
course,
So
you
they say no,
cannot.
impossible. You are lying. But
Yeah,
they check the passport and they check what I have on me. So you
yeah,
know some of them think I was thinking that I was a terrorist, but
yeah.
nothing.
Oh my God.
So
Oh my
after
God.
after conversation, after I speak French well.
Yes,
So after
yes.
conversation, they leave me.
They
They say
said, let's
continue
just
your
go.
road. May God
Laissez-lui
help you.
partir. Laissez-lui
Eh,
partir.
let's-
Je sais pas où il part, mais il semble comme quelqu'un qui n'est pas normal. Il
voilà,
faut le laisser
voilà.
pas continuer.
Yeah, il faut le laisser passer quoi. Yeah,
That is crazy.
that's
That is
what.
crazy. I cannot believe that.
Yeah.
And so you go through Burkina, and then from Burkina,
Yeah.
you get into
Togo.
uh, Togo. Yes. Togo, was it easier? Which is the most difficult country for you? Was it Burkina?
Togo.
Was it Togo? Was it
It was the smallest country.
yes, it's very small.
The Togo, Togo.
I know Togo, very small.
They put me in jail for 9 days. So it was
What?
very, very difficult for me. In jail for 9 days.
No
Because
kidding.
on the roads, I had my Quran on the road. I was reading Quran. So when
Mhm.
they saw me reading
Yes,
Quran,
yes.
they called the police and they came to take me to their police station. So they
Mhm.
they put me in jail for 9 days. After 9 days, they left me.
They say, just continue.
They say continue your roads because
They gave up on you.
Yeah,
And they let you go with your
yeah,
bike. They say, take your bike and go wherever you're going.
yeah, take your bike and go. You don't, you know.
9 days in jail just because you want to have an education. So I want to ask all my Story Warrior friends and Story Warrior business owners, would you go to jail for 9 days because you want to pursue your dream? After the jail in Togo, did it occur to you that I should turn around and go back to Conakry instead of going to Cairo?
Yeah, when they give me my bike, they give me my my bike back. So I was not in jail. They leave me. They give me my freedom.
Mm-hmm.
They say nothing.
Did they actually stamp on it since you had spent 9 days in
No,
jail?
no,
No stamp.
nothing. No stamp, no nothing.
Oh my God. And then
Understand?
from
But
there, you took your
when they
note
put
to
me
say,
in
okay,
jail,
I gotta continue.
yeah, when they put me in jail, I was afraid for them to not say to say they are going to return me in my country. I was very
To
scared for
Conakry.
that.
Yes,
I was scared because I didn't want to return.
yes, yeah,
I
yeah,
only
yeah, yeah.
wanted my
Yeah,
to follow my
destination.
dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my destiny. So Alhamdulillah, they left me without doing nothing on my passport, so I can
Passport.
continue. I
Yes.
continue my road. To
Okay. Destination is Cairo. No turning
yeah,
back. No going to Conakry. Never,
no,
jamais, jamais pensé. All right.
jamais, jamais.
Jamais.
Impossible to
Okay.
think even to return you.
Very good. Okay. So after Togo now, I
After
imagine
Togo,
you
yeah,
continue towards which country now? Towards
through
Niger
Benin,
or Benin? Okay,
Benin.
Benin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
through Benin and Benin. I so far because there was it's very far to go in Niger. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I spent many days, something like 9 to 10 days to get out of
In Benin.
Benin.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Wow.
Benin is not so big, but you
Yeah.
know, I from down to up, very
Okay.
far.
How the
A
routes?
longest
How the
country
routes?
like this. Yeah. Right. I
Are the roads in most of West Africa, what do you say? How the roads are they good or not very good?
yeah. So I after that I go in Niger, and in Niger, you know, the Niger is very hot. The
Yes,
temperature
very, very hot.
very
It's
hot.
desert,
So
pure
I
desert. Yes.
suffered. In Niger, I suffered so much, so much. No water, you know, water is difficult. Food,
Yes.
I cannot say, you know, and even in Niger in the day, I cannot ride my bicycle. I was riding only soon in the morning and late in the night.
Wow. And where do you
In the
sleep?
day, I only rest. In the day,
Where do
I
you
rest
sleep at
because
night for most of the night? Where do you sleep?
in
Did
the
you sleep
wild
in a
places.
hotel? Did you sleep in a
No,
motel?
no.
Did you go sleep in a mosque? Did you sleep in people's home? Did you beg people to sleep?
Wild in the wild places in the forest.
No kidding. Every night.
Every night. Every night.
So why
You
didn't
know,
you get to the mosque? Why could you not go and
it's
toquer?
it's
Toquer sur
it's
la
all
mosque, sur la mosquée. Je suis Mamadou, je viens de Conakry. S'il vous plaît, j'aimerais passer la nuit ici. Why couldn't you negotiate to stay the night in the mosque?
you know there is some places they cannot accept. You know, if someone don't believe your
Story,
story,
yeah.
how can he accept to
Open the door for you.
accept you
Yeah,
to
so
at you know that is
yes.
that was the biggest problem. If I tell them my story, they cannot believe. They say no, something, no, you are lying, you want to do, you understand. So if
Mhm,
it
mhm,
for that, and I was also scared to don't lose my bicycle for
mhm,
the, you know, people they steal by some things. So
mhm,
I was
mhm.
scared from against them. So it for that I choose the wild places, the forest, to sleep.
Like under the tree, you go and
Under the
sleep
tree,
under the
yeah,
tree.
yeah, under the tree, something like this. But I
Hopefully, there's no.
even to sleep was the problem. You know, you cannot sleep on the ground like this. without
Yeah,
nothing
correct.
on you. No,
Yeah.
very difficult to sleep. But I only rest. I can't say that I was resting in the wild places, not to sleep, because you cannot sleep.
Yeah, you cannot sleep much. And sometimes you're scared. Maybe, who knows, maybe there are bad guys around. Maybe some of these countries, there are people fighting. Maybe the terrorists gonna see you, even though they thought
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
a terrorist. So tell me,
Every minute you are on alert.
yes, in the
Yeah,
desert, in
yeah.
Niger, which is desert, how did you
Desert.
get
Yeah.
water? How did you get water? Do you stop the truckers and ask for water to drink? How do you get
Sometimes,
water?
yeah. Sometimes I stop them, but they cannot. They don't accept to even to stop for
To
me.
stop.
But
Yes.
yeah, I have a bottle. If I pass a place, I get water. I drink.
Mhm.
I drink so much, and I put some in the bottle.
Yes.
So I use that, but it was very very hard to get water in some
Yes.
places. But there is some places you can get water.
Yes.
You understand? But you know
Yes.
the country is very big,
Yes.
and you can pass kilometers. You can see anyone. So
Yes.
that was if you see someone, maybe you can get water. But if you don't see someone, no house,
Yeah.
nothing, you cannot get water.
That is tough. That is very, very tough.
Yeah.
If you're just joining, this is the Story Warrior podcast. I'm talking to Mr. Mamadou Safayou Barry, the gentleman
Mm.
who rode his bike from Conakry, Guinea, en route all the way to Cairo. But then something happened. Some good luck happened when he arrived in Jamena, Chad. So, about how long did you take to get through Niger, which is probably the hottest country? Was it hotter than
Yeah,
Mali? Oh, it was.
yeah, hotter than Mali. But I only fight. I have my dream. I only have to follow my dream. Even
Yeah.
sometimes things is very, very uh, tough, difficult. But I
Yeah.
passed after something like 3 weeks in
3 weeks.
Niger. I
Three
Yeah,
weeks
I
in
passed
Niger
after.
alone. 3 weeks. That's a long
Yeah,
time.
3 weeks. I cannot
Unbelievable.
ride in the day, so I only have to ride it for that. But
Yes. But
Alhamdulillah,
it's good.
after something like 3 weeks, I passed there and
Mhm.
I enter in Jamina.
Wow. Unbelievable. And your map, the map that you had of the road, was the
Yeah,
map still working, or sometimes the map was no longer working? Did you miss a road somewhere? Did you take the wrong route somewhere?
yeah. Even that map, I lost it when they put me in jail in Togo. So
Oh my.
from there, I didn't have map. So I had to ask people to ask a road, and it only one time in Niger I take the wrong
Wrong.
road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ride something like uh, 80 kilometers
Yes.
wrong on wrong road. So
Oh
when
my.
I passed 83 kilometers, I asked them, "Is this the road to N'Djamena?" They said no. So I
Oh my.
returned. In
You
that
have
day,
to
I
go back
passed something
80.
like 100, yeah, 83 to go and
Oh my.
83 to return. So 166 kilometers in the I was, but that was Alhamdulillah. When I from Guinea, I only take a wrong road when I was
Yeah.
there, so it was good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So by the time you got in Jamena, Chad, which is north of my
yeah,
home country, Cameroon, I bet you were
yeah.
very, very exhausted, and you were kind of like, were you having some second thoughts, like I need to probably go back to Conakry, or are you still like, nope, I'm gonna go to
No,
Cairo?
no, no. I have never get that in my mind to return. No,
Yeah.
I was only trying to get solution to go in Egypt
Yes.
every time. Sometimes I in Chad there is some people I know them because I take some time in Chad. So when I
Mhm.
take their phone, I ask them to lend me their phone. I only go in Google Map to find the
Yeah.
road. You
Mm.
understand? To see how
Yes.
how I can do. Yeah. Because
Continue.
when I arrived in Jamena, they informed me that in Sudan I cannot pass. So I was all trying to get another solution
Mhm.
to reach in Egypt. But
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, in Chad, there is very kind people. They are very, very. you know, they like African people,
Yes.
and they have something on them. Wallahi, they are very good. So
Yes. They are
they
good
help
people.
me so much. Yeah, very good people. And there, alhamdulillah, I got help. People
Wow.
help me. And now my
Yes.
history, everyone knows my history. Yeah,
Mhm.
from there I say thanks God. Thanks God. Now,
I think God was probably putting you through the test to see,
yeah,
would you be faithful? Would you be patient to get all the way to N'Djamena before he can find a solution for you? Were
yeah.
you even expecting? Were you expecting to get any solution at all? I bet
No,
you had already given up. You had already like, okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep moving. Just keep doing what I have to do.
yeah. Even what is amazing when the journalist interviewed me,
Mhm.
asked me question about my history. I tell
Mhm.
him that okay, you have finished to do your job, alhamdulillah. So me, I'm going. I'm taking my road. He said
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Mama, do you have to wait. Maybe you can get
Okay, calm
some
down first.
help.
Okay.
Yeah, come down. Don't go. Where are you going?
Oh my
And
God.
say,
Do you
okay,
remember
no
the name
problem.
of the
So
journalist?
his name is Abdurrahman.
Abdurrahman. So, Mr.
Yeah,
Abdurrahman, wherever you are, we want to thank you for being a good brother, a good Samaritan, because that's what a true African does. You open up
yeah.
the door for another person, you give a little bit of directions, you cheer them on to something powerful. Mr. Abdurrahman, I have to find a way to get in touch with you because I have a friend here from Chad. He is a very good friend of mine. He used to
Yeah.
run projects in Chad. I'm going to make sure I get back to that gentleman. Look for his contact for me. I would like to have him on the program someday and just thank him. But I'm grateful to him because without him, things would have been very, very difficult going through Sudan.
Yeah, okay. No problem, no problem. I will give you his number. I have it, and I used to speak
Fantastic.
with him. No, yeah, it's
Fantastic.
very
So
good.
he wrote the yes.
Up to now, he's taking my information how things is going with me. He's very good.
Yes.
Now
That's
he
a good
touched me
man.
like yeah,
So he wrote the article to be published in French. And then
yeah,
one of the world famous Hollywood stars also got to hear about you. But take me through that interview. You were probably just doing that interview, just like I don't know about you guys. I'm just talking. I'm heading to Cairo. Talk about that interview and then what happened after that when he told you calm down. Mr. Abdurrahman said, calm down, slow down a little bit, don't rush.
yeah, yeah. I say okay, no problem. I'm going to stay maybe for 1 week and
Mm-hmm.
or 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
After 3 days, people begin to come where I was working in a restaurant. So
Yeah.
when they came, they when people came to buy food, they see
Uh-huh.
me, they see it's you are the one who is putting videos on TikTok. I say no, I even don't have phone.
Yeah.
He said, well, no, we have seen you. So it's for that I called Mr. Draman that day. He said he have also finished to share my video. So
Ah.
that day, yeah, after that day, people begin to call me from my country, from all
Yes.
the world now,
Oh my
all
God.
the world.
Like even your dad. In
Ev-
the meantime, your wife and your
yeah,
dad, they're wondering where's Mamadou? Where's Mamadou? By then you've
yeah,
lost touch with them, right?
no, no. When I reach in Chad, I try to
Yeah.
speak with them. My first time to
Okay.
reach in Chad, I try to give the information about me. They
Yes.
knew that I was in Chad. But when
Very good.
people begin to speak about me, to say that there is
Yes.
this, everyone wanted to help now. I got help from Chadian, from people from Cameroon. There
Yeah.
is a lot of Cameroon in Chad, so they help me so much. They share
Wow.
my name, and a man from my country about buy my ticket. He bought
Mm,
my ticket. Yeah,
very good. Very good. Okay. Tell
and
me
there
this
is a lot of people who wanted to buy my ticket, but he was the first one
first.
to buy. And for that,
The
I
guy from
thank
the
him
guy from
so
Guinea.
much. Yeah, and there's some they put there is a man, a Guinean man in France. He's living in France. His name is they call it Big Sul. Big
Mhm.
Sul Dusan Venkat. He did very good job. He You know what they call cagnotte?
No.
You know, he's a blogger. He
Okay,
do
okay.
blogging. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he has something. This time he has 1 million followers. You know,
Wow.
he shared. Yeah, he shared
He's
my
from
video,
Guinea.
and yeah, he shared my videos, and he asked people to help me. So I got help. People gave money. You know,
Wow. 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 Wow.
he helped
Now you
so
have to
much.
connect me. You have to connect me with that blogger. I don't know that blogger. So he was blogging, say, on YouTube, vlogging, is it on regular blog? Do you know what kind of blog he had? Is it YouTube? Is it uh, regular website blog, or was it TikTok?
No, he put it in TikTok, also in Facebook. He used Facebook and TikTok. On TikTok, he has
Okay.
something like 1.7 million followers. On Facebook, he has 1 million.
Wow,
You
it's a
know,
big deal. It's a big deal. But Mr.
yeah,
Abdurrahman,
he used to speak
Mr.
about everything
Yes,
about in the world, some
yes,
socio-cultural
socioeconomic.
problem in Africa,
Yes,
all the world.
yes. So, Mr. Abdurrahman, what did he do? Was it a TikTok video or was it a newspaper article?
Newspaper, he put first newspaper, TikTok
Mhm.
videos, Facebook. He did everything.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
with that, Mr. Azraman, when he shared my video,
Mhm.
it's that video that my friend, my Big Soul, that's one.
Mhm.
When
Big
he
Shul,
saw
that's
that
the one
video,
in France.
he shared that video, the video of
Mhm.
Mr. Adraman. He shared it again. Mr. Adraman is
Mm.
the first,
Yes. And then
but
through
Big
that,
Soul is most popular than Mr. Adraman. You know,
okay. But Big Shul is in
and
France.
yeah, and
Very good.
Big Soul shared it. Yeah.
Okay. And then later on, that's how Will Smith pick it up when you're already in Egypt, or before.
That
Did he talk to you when you're say in Jamena, or when you already arrived Egypt?
Yeah, Big Soul didn't see that video. I don't know, but when I arrived in Egypt, journalists begin to come to my house to
Yes.
interview me from
Yes.
BBC, RFE, TV5 Monde,
Everything, yeah.
everyone. So with those videos, uh, Will Smith see me, I think,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
because it's after that. If it's after that,
Mm-hmm.
he he sent someone to speak with me, and I didn't know even it was with Will Smith. I didn't know. That was a
Of course,
very
I'm
big
sure you
surprise.
had to doubt. I'm
Yeah,
not sure if it's real Smith or not. Yeah.
I cannot imagine that.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
can.
But he called you because I saw the video. He
Yeah, he
called you.
called
He
me
talked to you like just like.
yeah, he called me. We speak so much. He's very, very good man, Will Smith.
Yeah.
You know, very good. He's very kind.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
very.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm very happy that you were able to, after so much pain, after so much difficulty, God, gave the opportunity for you to get there, arrive there safely. So, did you get a visa from N'Djamena to get to Cairo, or they already know, hey, this man is a world traveler. Let him go. He can go anywhere. He can go anywhere. Leave him alone.
yeah. Even my wife and my daughter,
Yes.
it's Will Smith who bought their tickets, not me.
Fantastic.
Will Smith. Yeah, he's
Fantastic.
very.
So once you arrived, few weeks later, few days later, your wife and daughter join you, thanks to Mr. Will Smith. Kudos, kudos,
No, not
kudos,
few
kudos, kudos.
days. Yeah, when I arrived, I also got a scholarship from
Yes,
Azhar University.
yes.
When they hear
You
my
have to take the
history,
risk. You have to take the risk first to get it, to Al-Azhar, and then get the scholarship. If you do not take the
yeah,
risk, there will be nothing. So that is a very telling. It's a very telling metaphor for anybody who wants to accomplish something. And
yeah,
also
of
want to
course.
give a big shout out to Big Show. Want to give a big shout out to Abdurrahman, Mr. Abdurrahman. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Will Smith, because it's one thing to be a
Yeah.
Hollywood star, but it's another thing to take kindness in another person and give support to them. He could just think about his Hollywood stuff. He could just think about,
Yeah.
the next big movie, but he took interest in you. And for that, we give a big kudos to him and to every other person who helped you. So when you arrived,
Yeah.
how did you feel when you got to Al-Azhar and they gave you admission, they gave you scholarship? How did you feel about that? Forget about the
I
media,
go.
BBC and all
I.
that.
I feel that like I'm flying. Now I'm flying. For me at that time, I have got what I wanted. At that time, I didn't want anything else. I only
Yes,
wanted that, and I got it. So I was very,
very happy.
100% happy.
Yes, yes, yes. That's
You
amazing.
know,
And then, as the Lord would have it, your wife joined a few days later, or is it a week later or 2 weeks later?
yeah. So 4 months later, it's
4
4 months.
months later.
Yeah,
That is like, it is a beautiful thing. And now you guys are together. How is school going?
yeah. School is going good, good, very good. I say Alhamdulillah for me to come here because
Yes,
I'm getting, yeah. Every day I'm getting something new. You know, very good.
very good. And
Yeah.
you're studying religion. Are you still going to study mathematics after this, or you're done with math?
What?
Are you going to study? Are you once going to go back to sciences again, or are you just going to stay on the line of religion because you're
Yeah,
studying
yeah.
at the Islamic University?
You know, without the religion, me, I like engineering so much. I like to
Okay.
think engineering and agriculture. Agriculture.
Yes, you told me about your love of agriculture.
Yeah, I like engineering and agriculture. But this time, engineering is feel difficult for me because it takes times for me
Mhm.
to to begin it and to finish. But agriculture, I have
Yes.
maybe an opportunity to begin that. So I'm going to begin with that because engineering, but I like it. I
Mhm.
When I was doing my baccalaureate, I only wanted in the university to do engineering.
Very good.
Yeah.
And I have the opportunity to introduce you to a great Cameroonian multi-billionaire agricultural expert specializing in greenhouse technology. So I would be happy to make that connection very soon. But what do you see in the future? What do you dream to become? Is it going to be an
In the
engineer?
future,
Yes.
no. In the, I'm here to study and to
Mhm.
return in my country,
Yes.
give what I have in my head to my people, to Africans
Yes.
people.
Yes, sir.
For that I'm trying to speak English and French also. For me to share what I have in my head very easily
Mhm.
to everyone. You
Yes.
understand? So I
Very good.
would like to have a very big school where I teach people. Yeah.
Oh,
My biggest project in my life is that to
no
teach.
kidding. To start a
Teach.
school, to teach.
Yeah, to teach. Yeah, to
You
teach.
love to meet. You love to meet my friend because he loves teaching too. And I'm a teacher. I do corporate training mostly for older people, companies, executives. That's what I do. So that is a
Oh,
powerful, powerful domain. If I can play a small role, a small part, I'll be happy to be part of Mamadou's, big entourage. But I'm very grateful to you for bringing such light into the world, for being such a generous, kind-hearted guy, thinking about giving back, even though you're still in school. And I really cannot wait to see what is the next chapter, because you've just proven that where there's faith, there's a way. And for people that
yeah.
always doubt, you've just proven that most of us we're chicken-hearted.
You know, in one of my school in Guinea, where I was
Yeah.
studying, on the wall they wrote on a sentence. I have never forget that sentence. In English,
Yes.
when if you want to succeed, work hard and be merry. So
Work hard and
and be
be
merry,
be
merry.
married.
Yeah, no, not married.
Okay.
Merry. You
Okay.
understand?
Work hard and be merry. Be happy.
Ayo. Yeah.
Okay, okay, very good. Work hard
You
and be
know,
merry. Yes, yes,
work hard. If you want to succeed, work hard.
yes.
You know, you will get success.
Wow, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I am so grateful for you for this conversation and for sharing this very arduous journey that you undertook single-handedly without telling nobody
Yeah.
about. I don't know anybody that had the kind of courage that you do, but you're going to go places. You're going to teach a lot of us, even the older people like myself will be happy to learn from you because it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of audacity to do what you've done. And we are all members of the Mamadou Safayou Barry Fans Club. I am a member. Sign me up, and I will be so happy to carry that banner anywhere that I go. So before you go, Mamadou, now, what
Yeah.
is one piece of advice you may have for anybody who wants to follow you? How can they find you? How can they support the work that you're doing?
My name is wrote on here, Mamadou Safayou Barry, on Facebook. This is my page. I
Yeah.
have also the blue. I don't know the blue mark. You know, if you write it, you will see me on
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
And on WhatsApp, maybe you on the video you can do put my number, my WhatsApp number here.
Yeah.
And I also have a Gmail,
Okay.
Mamadou. You know, I can send it to you. You can write it also
Okay.
here because it
Okay.
will
Good.
be very very nice, very important.
Yes.
It's with those two things you can get me. I'm
Okay.
using TikTok, but I don't know so much about TikTok.
Okay. I also don't know much about TikTok either. Are you on Twitter? No.
No,
Okay.
I'm
What
I'm
advice?
also on YouTube. YouTube, I have
What?
2,000 followers.
Ooh.
YouTube, yeah. If you write also my name, this name, Mamadou Safayou Barry, you can see me.
All right. We'll probably share this video with you. Now, for any
Yeah.
young African who is aspiring to achieve a dream, what advice do you have for them?
I only have to advise them. The very important things and the hard thing is to have a dream. You know,
Oh.
some people they think that they have dreams, but you know there is dream that you can have and you can never make it because it's people in Africa, most of them think that I want to be a millionaire. You need
Mm-hmm.
I want to get billions of money, but that
Mm-hmm.
is their dream. But they don't know, they don't have any way
Mm-hmm.
to get that. So they only
Mm-hmm.
want to get money. They don't know. I will pass by this. So you have to get the road.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's
You
one
have
the
to have
very
the road to
important
be
thing.
able to make the
The
millions.
road.
Okay. Yeah, the
You know,
road is
if I want
important.
to go in if I want to go in Cameroon, I
Yeah.
have to take the road to go in Cameroon. I cannot say I want to go in Cameroon and I take the road for for Morocco.
So,
I will never reach in
exactly. Or
Cameroon.
for
You
Algeria
understand?
or for Senegal. Okay, good. So if you want to go
Okay.
somewhere, have a road. Very good. Now
Have
you
a
can say
road
that in French.
and be very and also your don't tell everyone what you what you want to do.
Yes.
Every person I want to do this. You know, if
Yeah.
you like me, if I was telling people that I'm going to take a bicycle for Egypt, I will never come
That's true. Very true.
because they will say it's impossible.
Yes.
And now
Very true.
you see, up to now people cannot believe that I have take
Yep.
a bicycle from Guinea to here. You know,
That is
you
crazy.
understand?
That's
So
crazy. Okay. Now
if you
I
have
got
a
those
dream,
2 points.
you have your road, follow it.
Fantastic. You have a dream, have a road, follow it. Okay, perfect. Now,
Yes.
what is the best book you have ever read, Mamadou?
Uh, you know, I haven't read so much books. I only, read, Quran.
Quran, yes.
Quran. Every time I read it, I feel very free. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't have any problem in the world.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So that's the best book then. The Quran is one
Yeah.
of the best or the best that you've read. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Then
know, I memorize it also. I have it in my head.
no kidding.
So
You memorize all of it. Yeah, that's a true mark of a legend. You're a legend already. Okay, now let me put you through this one again. I think the lights here a bit funny. Now, what is the best food that you eat? Is it jollof rice from Senegal? You know Senegal jollof?
Yeah, I know it so much.
Is it Senegal jollof? Is it Guinea jollof? Is it Chadian jollof? Is it Cameroon jollof? Is it Ghana? What's the best jollof you've eaten in West Africa?
Uh, in West Africa, there is a food that they call in Guinea ndapa. I like it so much. Ndapa.
It's made from
you know you know corns, maize.
Yeah, no corn. Yeah, no corn. Maize.
Okay. Yeah, my corn powder. They mix it with water. They cook it on fire. They mix it with
fufu.
you know, milk.
Yeah, fufu. Yeah.
Very powerful food. You know, very powerful.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
So that's fufu,
but
right?
Without that, I like jollof rice. You know, I like it.
Okay.
But
Very
for
good.
Cameroon,
Okay.
I have never eat food from Cameroon. Never.
Oh man, come on. If we no rendre visite si tu vas manger camerounais, partout, yeah, partout. Okay, Mamadou,
yeah.
I want you to say something in French to young Africans who are having dreams, but they're not working on the dreams. Il y a des gens, il y a des jeunesses en Afrique qui ont des rêves, qui n'arrivent jamais à travailler très fort pour achever ces rêves. Donc, il faut parler en français.
Oui, vous savez, si quelqu'un a un rêve, c'est le plus important, je crois, avoir le rêve. Il faut savoir par où passer.
C'est ça.
Il faut chercher à avoir les moyens qui te permettent d'atteindre ton rêve. Exemple, moi, j'avais un rêve. Mon rêve que j'avais un rêve d'étudier, mais un vélo, prendre un vélo ne ressemble même pas à aller étudier. Donc, mais il fallait passer par ce vélo pour que j'arrive à atteindre mon rêve. Oui. Comprenez? Donc, toi aussi, tu peux avoir un rêve, tu veux être agriculteur, mais tu n'as pas les moyens. Peut-être, il faudra passer d'abord parce que pour faire l'agriculture, il faut avoir quelques moyens. Peut-être, il faut aller faire la menuiserie ou bien maçonnerie pour avoir un peu d'argent pour que tu commences, toi, ton projet, ton rêve. Et surtout, il ne faut pas écouter les gens. N'écoute pas les gens. Je vais vous faire une petite histoire. L'histoire dit que c'est des grenouilles. Vous connaissez les grenouilles?
Oui.
Ok. Un jour, les grenouilles se sont réunies. Il y avait une fille grenouille à marier. Vous comprenez? Donc, pour la marier, il fallait monter un arbre très haut et récupérer un drapeau en haut. Quand on a sifflé pour que les grenouilles montent, les grenouilles ont monté. Arrivé au milieu, beaucoup d'entre eux étaient fatigués. Mais il y a un grenouille qui n'a pas accepté, une grenouille qui n'a pas accepté de descendre. Tous les autres ont descendu. Lui, il est monté. La seule grenouille, la plus petite, elle est montée, a pris le drapeau et redescendu. On a applaudi. Mais après les vérifications, on a trouvé que cette grenouille n'entendait pas. Les grenouilles qui étaient en bas criaient, descendez, vous ne pouvez pas, vous allez mourir. Mais lui, elle n'a rien entendu. Donc, elle a atteint l'objectif. Donc, toi aussi, il ne faut pas écouter.
Faut pas écouter ce que les gens disent.
Faut pas écouter. Faut pas écouter.
Fantastique.
C'est le plus important. N'écoute pas. Suis ton projet. Si tu as un rêve là, il faut suivre. Voilà, c'est ce que j'ai à dire concernant celui qui a un projet. Il faut suivre et n'écoute pas souvent les gens. C'est pas important.
Thank you so much. Don't listen to the naysayers, because if you do, you're not going to get where you're going. All right, thank you so much, Brother Mamadou. Do you have any thank you for anybody that has helped you along the way? Give a quick thank you. Give a shout out to some people that have been kind to you and just like being kind to them. Who you want to mention some names?
My daughter?
Yes.
Hajiratu Barry.
Hajiratu Barry, okay.
Barry. Like
Barry,
American,
okay,
you know,
Barry.
you have Barry. Yeah, Barry.
Okay.
Yeah. And my wife Fatima Barry.
Fatima Barry. Okay, fantastic. To Madam. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, sir. We appreciate your time. I know
Okay.
it's late in Egypt, and I want to thank you again for this day. We'll be
Thank
talking,
you.
and have a blessed evening, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, bro.
Yes, this has been another phenomenal episode of the Story Warrior podcast featuring Mr. Mamadou Barry. Ladies and gentlemen, go check out this gentleman and give him support and encouragement and keep working on your dreams. Thank you so much, Story Warrior from the hinterlands of a galaxy far, far away, having a great time in the heartlands of America. Peace, love, and pumpkins.